Hello, it's me, J Cafe, and I'm doing my best attempt at a Madden video. Madden 25, yep, because I don't got 26, and I'm doing a fantasy draft. It's gonna be a slow sim series, and I'm not even fantasy drafting at all. Pick 16, right in the middle. CeeDee Lamb was taken by the Cowboys. Well, I guess they don't want to lose their favorite guy. Skipping the draft, advance to the end of the draft. Hopefully it won't take too long. It's gonna take a while because it's gonna take 53 rounds. Oh my goodness. Well, I guess we gotta use this moment to ask, you guys got any questions about me? Got any questions? I'm doing a lot of different games. Recently I've been doing head coach in War Thunder, but I'm trying to find some other games. It's just that after a while I get bored sort of. For War Thunder, I'm just getting killed so often that it feels unrewarding to play at all. And for head coach, it's a grind. It's one of those collectible card games type of thing. I'm wanting to be able to find a really good simulation team game like this. I know Madden people, I get it, Madden sucks, but where else are you gonna find a game where there's even okay simulation, especially on a phone? I have to use the flipping camera to do this. 54 rounds are done. Wow, talking actually makes things go faster. Because I thought I just got through a couple sentences, and now it's almost done. Oh, Los Angeles Chargers with the Dexter Lawrence. That's not great. I got 54 out of 75 people. Let's go manage our roster. Oh, also since this is Xbox One, it's most things are gonna be, the game's gonna be treated as if it was Madden 23. So we'll only have 3 trade slots, and only 2 abilities for anything that's not a quarterback. Let's just see our depth chart. Come on, depth chart, please. We're going to find out who we got. At quarterback, Bo Nix, rookie. We got Drew Lock and Mitchell Trubisky. Not bad. Then we have Derrick Henry. Ooh, Derrick Henry. That is great. He's 99 overall for some reason. Gus Edwards has a good backup. Carson Steele and Trey Sermon. All right. Fullback, we have Josh Oliver as fullback. Carson Steele and Trey Sermon. Tight end. Oh no, wides. T. Higgins ain't too bad. He's pretty young. Is that Noah Brown? Noah Brown, Josh Reynolds, Miles Boykin, Kylan Wallace, and Colin Johnson. Not exactly the youngest people in the game, but I think they can do pretty good against not the best defense in the world. Tight end, Will Dissly, Josh Oliver, and Charlie Kolar. Tight end's not going to do too good. Will Dissly being our best is not that great. Tristan Wirfs, though, we got a really good left tackle. His run block's also not that bad. Left guard, Zion Johnson. He's pretty young. He's a decent overall. I think he'll be okay. Center, Luke Fortner, pretty young though. He's not that great of an overall. Let's just hope we don't have to do too much. Right guard, Jonah Jackson and Liam Eichenberg. Alright, a right guard isn't too good. And then Roger Rosengarten. Just because he's a right tackle rookie, I think he can do pretty good. Run blocking 77, pass blocking 79. He looks pretty nice. Alright, defensively, Aiden Hutchinson. That is good. Mike Danner as our right end, okay. And defensive tackle, Deron Payne, and Michael Pierce. Not the youngest set. We also got Rashad Lawrence and Tommy Togai. I don't think our defensive line is going to be that great without Aiden Hutchinson. Come on. Left outside linebacker. Preston Smith, pretty old. He's a pass rusher, isn't he? Yeah, he is. Not a coverage guy. That's not great. Middle linebacker. Jack Campbell. Oh, he's good. And Isaiah McDuffie. He's pretty good also. Winston Reed, a rookie, could get... And Curtis Jacobs, rookie. Those guys can get developed behind the middle linebackers. Auden Key. He's a pass rusher also. Cornerback. Trayvon Diggs. I don't know about him. We got Domador Lenore, he's pretty good, and Christian Fulton. These guys could probably hold down the fort pretty well. Kobe Durant as a 4th, and Nazir Johnson as a 5th string. They're all 70 overall higher, so it should be pretty good. Julian Love on the Seahawks again. Alright. That's pretty good. And strong safety. Cameron Bynum, our strong safety and free safety, is going to do pretty good. Oh, okay, no kicker and no punter, because of course, why would the AI want to draft a kicker or punter? Oh, I see. So depth chart wise, I don't think we're doing too bad. I'm gonna go manage roster, go free agent, so I can find myself a kicker. I bet there's just the best kicker in the world in the game. Chris Boswell, 23. AJ Cole is a punter, 28. Well, first come, first serve, I guess. You guys gonna let me have a good punter, right? A good kicker, you know? Just for fun. It'll be 1-year deals because you can't control how long the deal is on these post-free agencies. And then, Patrick Ricard's also on the field. I chose a puncher, so I'm going to do Kamari Fairburn. No. Someone who might laugh. Chase McLaughlin. You know what? Young Wei Koo, maybe? Jack Fox? Nope. Jake Elliott. He's Daniel Collison. Bryce Behringer. Will Lutz. Why is all these flipping kickers old as heck, bro? Cam Little. He's the youngest guy, and you know what? I'm just going to go him. Cam Little, won't have to worry about him age-wise for the entire time. And then fullback, I saw Patrick Ricard, so I'm just going to snatch him up. And $2.15 million contract for an $83 million guy. That's not bad. Alright, now I saw everyone in the depth chart, but how many abilities do we have? Derrick Henry has to be an X Factor, right? It just makes sense for him to be an X Factor. So let's see what we got. Yep, Derrick Henry, X Factor. Tristan Wirfs, superstar, because unfortunately X Factor for O-line does not exist yet and may never exist, because O-line is apparently hated. Let's see. Secure Protector, good with that, and Natural Talent. What if we went with Edge Protector? So Secure Protector for run blocking and for pass rush. Nice. Just, he's the best O-line you can pretty much ask for, especially when it comes to an age of youngness. Derrick Henry, I don't know, man. He's great, right? But he should be okay for a while. Armbar, he's got pretty good armbar apparently. And you want to know what else? He's a bruiser. So now he has more truck and stiff arm, which means we can take this armbar off and put on tank. So now you can't get hit sticked either. Let's see his stats. 93 speed, 87 acceleration, 99 stiff arm, 94 trucking. Now we gotta adjust scheme, so then it's all about running the ball with him, you know. Because in this day and age, Mike McDonald's offensive coordinator is still Ryan Grubb. Trayvon Diggs, superstar, and Aiden Hutchinson, X Factor. We got one superstar and X Factor on each side. So Trayvon Diggs, pick artist. That's his favorite thing, right? You know what? Sure. We need him to be able to get picks when he gets the opportunity. We can't, because we're going to have a lot of open people, and no matter what ability we put on him, he's not going to be covering very well. So we need people like, Aiden Hutchinson, really great. Let's see his ability. Oh, he doesn't have an X Factor? Well, obviously put Unstoppable Force. Edge Threat, he doesn't have Edge Threat Elite though. Nope, of course. So just Edge Threat, and then I don't know what the AI makes people like this do, because now in Madden 26 you got traits and you could attach swim. Often use Swim Club. I'm gonna do Swim Club. No, actually, no. He's gonna have no outsiders. Not inside stuff, no outsiders. So now you can't run on him, and he can pass rush you pretty good. Alright, so I'm not gonna be using these guys. If I ever continue this, it's going to be slow sim only. I'm gonna have to cut some people, but yeah. The only holes on offense I'm worried about is Will Dissly. Because, yeah. And for defense, it's gonna be the outside linebackers sort of. Let's go change up our scheme. Actually, defensively, we'll keep the scheme. Let's just see how well these 3-4s work. No, actually, no, we're not. But then, oh my goodness, why? Change scheme. Offensively, we're gonna change the scheme to be not multiple zone run, multiple power run, and Pittsburgh, he likes running the ball, right? But they have a bad offense. Tennessee, Minnesota, San Francisco. Yeah, we're going to use San Francisco, okay? Even though I don't like them because Seahawks fan, you know. Defensively, 3-4 Storm, doesn't fit. 4-3 cover, 4-6. Wow, these guys are designed for a 4-6? You got 4-6 up your sleeve? Oh, you do. Alright, 4-6 scheme. Now I just gotta do a bunch of position changes and we should be fine. Oh, that's special team, sorry. Alright, Arden Key, Jack Campbell, you know, Preston Smith, Mike Dana. These guys, I mean, let's just go specialist. And right left end is going to be, rush left end is going to be Hutchinson, Preston Smith on rush right end. Okay. And then Arden Key backing up Hutchinson, Jack Campbell, Marcus Epps, Damone Clark. Okay. Derrick Henry power back, Derrick Henry third down back. Slot Josh, I think that works. And slot corner, Marcus Epps. Let's do Christian Fulton up there. Alright, yes, I'm supposed to hold it. You know what? Because I hit my holding with one hand, I'm just going to not do that. Well, I'm going to take a picture here, if that works. I don't know what this button does. Anyways, yep, I think that's it. Like, what am I going to do besides, you know, off-season training? I guess to make this video a little bit longer, let's just look at who else has the rest of the people. We're going to go roster, NFL rosters, and see who else got who. Do you think 99 Derrick Henry should be allowed? Alright. Oh my goodness, what am I supposed to do? Spam up, spam up, spam up. Where in the world is the NFL? We're getting closer. There is the NFL. There. NFL. Who do we got? Wide quarterback. Lamar Jackson for the Rams. We're doomed. Josh Allen for the Colts. That's interesting. Joe Burrow on the Broncos. Patrick Mahomes for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, following the GOAT status. Jared Goff for the Cowboys. Well, now he's going to get hated. Jalen Hurts for the Dolphins. That's interesting. Brock for the Bengals. Herbert for the Browns. He's going to die. Daniels for the Chiefs. He's going to thrive. Stafford back on the Lions. Love for the Titans. He's doomed. Prescott for the Cardinals is weird. Baker for the Saints. He's doomed. Tua for the Texans. Maybe. CJ for the Ravens. He should be okay. Kyler for Jaguars. They might like him. Geno for Jets. He's back with the Jets, bro. Sam Darnold on the Patriots. He's doomed. Russell Wilson on the Vikings. Who knows? Bo Nix. A-Rod for the Falcons. Who knows? Drake May for the Niners. Okay, Carr. Caleb Williams and Carr is both on the same team. That's interesting. Alright, running back wise. We should have the best running back. Yep. Derrick Henry, Seahawks. Saquon on the Bengals. CMC Bears. Joe Mixon Cowboys. Jahmyr Gibbs on the Chargers. Josh Jacobs back on the Raiders. Bijan on the Giants. That might not be great, but they do hopefully run the ball a lot. Nick Chubb before he died on the Browns again. K9 for... Ooh! Russ and K9. Did they ever play with each other? I don't think so. Fullback, Kyle Juszczyk and Patrick Ricard. Well, of course, Kyle Juszczyk went to the Steelers. Justin Jefferson on the Jaguars. Jamal for the Niners. We're due. Amon-Ra for the Saints. Tyreek for the Eagles. CD for the Cowboys. Of course, we saw that. Terry for the... Oh, my goodness. Panthers, bro. Mike Evans on the Cardinals. Ooh, that's interesting. A.J. Brown back on the Titans. Devontae Adams went to the Vikings, and that's pretty good because Geno's got a pretty good guy now. Cooper Kupp. Ooh, that's deadly. Just Stephon Diggs on the Washington. I don't know about that. Drake London on the Broncos. That's pretty good. Brandon Ayuk on the Texans. Okay. Nakua on the Browns. Well, I didn't really like Nakua that much because he kept on killing my team with 1,000,000 catches. Travis Kelce for the Bills. That's pretty interesting. George Kittle for the Steelers. Ooh. They're going to have a really interesting game. Mark Andrews for the Jets. Doomed. Trey McBride on the Green Bay Packers. Tom Grossi, if you ever see this, I bet you would like Trey McBride. Njoku. Okay. Hawkinson, Chargers. Bowers on the Ravens. Well, the Ravens are always going to be good, are they? Dallas Goedert with the Rams. Evan Ingram on the Panthers. Laporta on the Eagles. Freiermuth on the... Okay. Command Henry on. Oh my goodness, Henry's back in the New England. You know, fantasy drafts are fun like that. Like which teams are just gonna take players that they already had. Trent Williams, the best offensive tackle on the Jaguars. Then there's my guy, Malata on the Patriots. Tunsil, Tunsil's on that team. Rashawn Slater on the Saints. Darrisaw on the Texans. Armstead, Rams. Stanley, Packers. Garrett Bowles. That's interesting. Andrew Thomas, young and good, if he was healthy. Deion Dawkins, Colton Miller, Tyler Decker, Jake Matthews, Tyron Smith, Baron Raymond. Wow. Paris Johnson is the last guy who seems to be young and good for the Jets. Left guard, Joe Thuney, Quentin Nelson, Trey Smith, Landon Dickerson, Elton Jenkins, and Joel Petonio before it drops off. Center-wise, Creed Humphrey, Frank Ragnow, Eric McCoy, Tyler Linderbaum, and Ryan Kelly, and Zach Frazier, Tyler Beardas, and that's where it starts to get bad. Chris Lindstrom, Zach Martin, Quinn Miners, Kevin Zeitler, Trey Smith, Sam Cosme, Kevin Dotson, Elijah Vera-Tugger, and then it starts to get worse. Though Dominic Pooney being a really good rookie. Lane Johnson, Panay Sewell, Zach Tom, Spencer Brown, Brian O'Neill, Trent Brown, Taylor Moton, Ryan Ramchak, and then it stops at Rob Havenstein. Alright, left ends. Nick Bosa, Bills, Hutch for me, Matabike, Will Anderson, Jalen Carter, Gregory Rousseau, DeMarcus Lawrence, Christian Wilkins, Zach Allen, Leonard Williams, and then George Karloff. This is where it stops, I say. Right end. Myles Garrett. Wow, the Eagles are pretty good. Cameron Hayward, Trey Hendrickson, Daniil Hunter, Josh Hines Allen, Jeffrey Simmons, Derek Brown, Von Miller is probably where it stops. Sorry, Von. Chris Jones, Dexter Lawrence, Quinion Williams, Vita Vea, Jonathan Allen, DeForest Buckner, DJ Reader, and then Grover Stewart is where I say stops. Left outside linebacker, Micah Parsons, TJ Watt, Max Crosby, Jared Verse, Nick Bonito, Joey Bosa, Andrew Van Ginkel, Leo Chanel is where I say it stops. Fred Warner, Roquan Smith, Bobby Wagner, he's a 91 overall. Demario Davis, Zach Bond, Levante David, CJ Mosley, Bobby Okereke, David Lloyd, and then my Jack Campbell is where I say it stops. Right outside linebacker, Khalil Mack, Alex Highsmith, Dre Greenlaw, Foyesay Lewicon, Brian Burns, Josh Wetz, and stops at Drew Tranquil. Cornerbacks, we're going to have a lot. Sertain, Gardner, Jalen McDuffie, Stingley Jr., Marlon Humphrey, Jair Alexander, Denzel Ward, Christian Gonzalez, Jalen Johnson, J.J. Terrell, Darius Slay, Witherspoon, Duran Bland, Witherspoon on the Titans, Duran Bland, Kenny Moore, Legarius Knee, Lattimore, Jarvarius Ward, Kendall Fuller is actually what I'm willing to say stops. Free safety, Jesse Bates, Minka Fitzpatrick, Antoine Winfield, Kirby Joseph, Julian Love, Harrison Smith, Jabril Peppers, Justin Simmons, Kevin Byard, and Tyron Matthews, where I say starts to get ends up Brandon Jones. Buda Baker, Darren James, Xavier McKinney, Kyle Hamilton, Brian Branch, Justin Reed, CJ Hufanga, Poyer. It's going to end at Jimmy Ward. Kickers, they don't exist, remember? Alright, that's it. See you guys.